Hey everyone, Abel here, and we're back at a Fortnight at Frenny Fazclaires from Foxverse. Now, I already went through, and I got one of the endings, and unfortunately, it didn't pick up my microphone at all because I had to update my computer and it messed with all my settings. So we're just gonna go through and show you what I've done. Hopefully I still have this. Something else I'm working on, trying to get back. Yes. 5. Right. Oh, that want to go here. We're gonna play at this. Yeah. I normally have 15 hours to do want since the club is closed until Monday. However, there's a matter of seeing Frenny around the strip, as Smith asked. Can't imagine it'd be too challenging to play escort to Frenny. So before we begin, I stopped by the park to have a chat with Frenny. If I knew Frenny's real name, I could have tried freeing her now that we're not in the club. Too bad Smith's orders to see Frenny around town, but I don't have much time to do any researching or shopping. So, is this your first time out of the club in a while? It is, yes. I've forgotten how pretty the city is. Well, we'll be seeing a good portion of the popular spots today. Press? I do want to see some other clubs while we're out and about. I have to say, I like this look of Freddy. Her new and improved look in this. I'm surprised other games don't use this, like make a 3D model of this one and put it in it. I don't know. I do want to see some other clubs while we're out and about. Make that happen? Sure thing. You'd best get started before the morning rush really kicks in. I spend the rest of the day taking Frenny from place to place, both to sightsee and to be seen. Frenny even does a few impromptu performances at major busking spots to spread the word of the club. Surprisingly, we only get a handful of odd looks and questions about whether Frenny is cosplaying or an actual animatronic. Guess it just goes to show that this city is well known for its weirdness. I return to my apartment far after the sun has gone down. I have a way to warn Lexi that Frenny and I are coming, but I'm willing to bet Lexi's ward will handle any issues that might arise. Still, I do try to get to the door a little ahead of Frenny so I can quickly whisper a word of warning to Lexi. Psst, hey, Lexi, hide, quick. Hide where exactly? I don't know, the bathroom, under the bed? Just you're out of sight. Alright. Who's that you're talking to? Oh, no one. As you can see, it's just you and I here. You're not telling me the truth, are you, Mr. Black? I can tell there's someone in the bathroom. As Freddy goes with the doorknob, my counterword necklace trembles. The door opens to reveal Lexi standing there sheepishly. Freddy stares for a moment before rounding on me. Who is this, Mr. Black? Lexi winks at me and closes the door silently. Again, my counterword vibrates. Maybe Lexi was able to erase Frenny's memories out of her. Only one way to find out. Who's who? Frenny blinks several times before the murderous glint in her eyes fades. I could have sworn there was someone else here. Nope, just us two. Strange. In any event, Mr. Smith was concerned that you might be trying to subvert his rules and taskings. However, after today, I believe his trust in you is well placed. The truth is killing me, but I can't risk correcting Frenny. Thanks. I'm just doing the best I can. So I've seen. Unless you have a reason for me to stay, I shall head back to the club for now. I can't think of any that won't violate Rule 1. Let me see you out. Once Frenny is gone, I let out a huge sigh of relief. Lexi emerges from the bathroom with a grin. Once my wards worked in our favor. Frenny won't remember seeing me or suspect something was up in the first place after a few minutes. We're in the clear. How's it going, Lexi? I know, I'm pretty awesome. Speaking of awesome, I left you another meat and cheese platter. Enjoy. Lexi goes to tinker and recharge as I head for the food. How did Lexi manage to char the edges of cheese? So heated. Oh well, food is food. I eat what I can as I get ready for bed. Now, if I want to attempt to summon a thunderstorm earlier than November 1st, I have to do it before I go to sleep. The ritual takes 24 hours to kick in, assuming It works, of course. And if it fails, I should commit to making my break. Yeah, it's all the same dialogue. We've seen this before. Every night for the last few nights, trying to get the storm to come. Yes, we're going to hold off on the ritual. There's no point. I think now is the time to commit to a break-in attempt. Far too late in the evening. I desperately need sleep. I'll wake up. It's noon. Maybe do 3 bits of research at first. Alright. I have to remember what I did. I think we did, there's no point in local missing person. That didn't help us at all. It doesn't really matter because we're not going to do much coding. All magic. Third, I can't remember, but I think just do AI. Because I don't think I can do anything else anyway. And no to that. Just left another note on the reception desk for the evening. Freddy came back clean, so I'm gonna reward you with something that would normally go against Rule 1. You and Bonfi need to have their chassis cleaned for the investors meeting. You have my permission to give them a good scrub down, as long as you don't go any further than that. Girls will watch each other, and I will check the logs if I suspect any funny business. Ciao. Scrub the girls down while they're free enough to enjoy it? This is perfect. Chiku and Bonfi are already waiting for me in the locker rooms, along with a bucket of cleaning implements. Hi, Josh. Gonna give us a bath? You'll be gentle, right? Of course, of course. So, whichever one of you wants to go first. Not me, I'm not ready. Fun for me then. Hit me with your best shot, Josh. Alright, if you strip and get under the water then, Bonfi. Bonfi hops to it and jumps into the stream of steamy water. I grab her brush and what looks to be the same kind of soap you normally use in cars. Take my time lathering the brush up before applying it to Bonfi's chassis. She giggles, but otherwise remains still as I work. I have to remain focused on the task at hand. I can't look where I want to look. When I get to those areas, I move past them as quickly as possible, despite Bonfi's sultry moans. Oh, that's it? Not gonna scrub me there? You might be free, but Smith's still gonna check if you got off. Anyways, you're all done. You're up next, Chiku. I'm mentally prepared for this. It'll be okay. It's just a bath. Don't birds like baths? Well, get out of the water and I'll give you the best bath you've ever had. That's enough to convince Chiku to get naked and into the shower. As with Bonfi, I give Chiku a complete detailed job, top to bottom, without lingering in any dangerous areas. She seems to be grateful for that, as she lets out a heavy sigh when I finally pull the brush away. That wasn't so bad. Thanks, Josh. Don't mention it. Just remember, you have to keep pretending for a little while longer. I will, promise. Shame we can't stick around longer without Smith wondering what's taking so long. Ah well, another time perhaps? I'll hold you to that. Come on, Bonfi, let's go back to our pods. I get back to the security room. I have a few hours left in my shift. I guess it doesn't really matter. Coding. That I've mastered the fundamentals of coding. I'm ready to research more advanced topics such as artificial intelligence. With trial and error, I'm able to make basic AI stuff that can do things like the Tower of Hanoi and chess. How close any of this is to the girl's programming, I haven't a clue, but I'm hopeful it'll at least be semi-useful. My shift comes to an end. Made it through another night, somehow. It all comes down. Josh, I made you nice breakfast for once. Not anything. You know what we can do for ha-has? Save their difficulties. Lexi produces a plate with 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to go extra. Because we could still try the storm. Never got this far with the programming. I chose different ones last time. I went through this. Light wasn't working. Don't know why I finished off coding, so maybe that'll be different when I try to hack in. Even I can't scrub spreading things onto bread. My triangles are the best way to cut PB&J. I take the plate and test a bite. That's pretty good. Thanks, Lexi. Don't mention it. I have your attention. Do you plan on breaking into Smith's office during your next shift? Esther's meeting coming up. Last chance we'll have. What? Try breaking in. One way or another, things will end on my 14th night after Fazclaires. I'm not sure if the weather will cooperate, though. Might have to improvise. Breaking will be more challenging without a proper outage. You'll manage. I'll be ready to back you up as well. Now, though, perhaps you should get some rest before the big night. Arguments to the contrary, I head to bed and try to get at least some semblance of sleep. Yet my nerves and anxiety for what's about to come makes it hard to fall asleep. Falling not off, my dreams are harrowing chase sequences. By the time my alarm goes off, I feel like I've maybe only gotten 3 hours of sleep at best. Found a few energy drinks and power through. No time for me to sleep in. First thing I do in preparation for tonight is check the weather. Cloud anywhere on the radar. The man was wrong as usual. I have to improvise. Fall off. Next, he runs me through the checklist. What do you think? Paper, kiss. Skies remain cloud free as I step inside the cloak. Sort of random happenstance. Likely isn't going to be a power outage. Get creative. Smith left a note on the security desk for the evening. Double job for you tonight, kid. Make sure the girls complete their recharge sequences and are not running around willy-nilly. Remember, they're just machines. It's your authority and they should listen. I also want you to come a few hours early to your next shift so we can discuss your promotion. Strong opinions and words I'd like to say to Smith regarding that note, but that'll have to wait. Now, I have to set my plan in motion for tonight's break-in. Biggest concerns. Potential roadblocks tonight. Marie and the other 2 girls that aren't free. Well, it's still under Smith's control. Not gonna make breaking into Smith's office easy. First trying to free the girls en masse. That could get real ugly real fast. Having Frenny on my side hurts. Without her, there's no way to use her command authority, even in the event of a power outage. Frenny's new body might have a few hidden tricks as well that I'm not prepared for. Speed will be the name of the game here. If I'm too slow breaking in, or I make too much noise, game over, man. With all that in mind, I take one last stock of my situation. Wait for making my move. Time to do this thing. I see that it's secured by the iron turtle lock I found vulnerability. Since there's power to the lock, I have to be careful not to trigger the wire. I take out my lock-picking kit and set to work. And it goes. Lock, during which I'm sweating bullets. I must have screwed up as loud klaxon starts sounding the instant I get the last pick. Quite loud in Smith's office. Have you ruining Mr. Smith's plans? Next time, try having higher security or going in when the power is off. Now to get the actual ending. We're going to continue to pretend to be a model. No, cards aren't right to break in, as much as we're out of time. Best I can do is continue to pretend to be a good employee while getting more dirt on Smith. With any luck, I'll be able to free the girls the moment Smith's attention falters from all the investment proceedings. Your decision? Do what I can to help. Now, though, perhaps you should get some rest. I have no arguments to the contrary. Head to sleep, drinking at least some semblance. I'm out the moment my head hits the pillow. Get a solid 8 hours sleep before my alarm wakes me up at the I'm going to be playing the part of model employee from now on. I'm sure I give Smith zero reason to suspect. These regular releases to prevent any of the girls pouncing on me. After a quick romp, I hop in the shower, then head off to the nightclub right on time. Just left a note on the security desk. So job, make sure they're not running around willy-nilly. Hours, chow, promotion. Wonderful. The more Smith trusts me, the more dirt I can find on him. nothing better to do with my time, I try to relax and do what I can to pass the time on my phone. Soon my shift comes to an end. Made it through another night, somehow. Yay! I'm here early, just like you asked, boss. So I see. Thank you for coming. The investor meeting went well. Very well. Glad to hear it. I'm not, and I have to keep up with it. As promised, you're getting a promotion. You'll get a bump in pay and be directly responsible for overseeing the girls. That includes the new ones that will be coming soon. Also ignore Rule 1, so long as it doesn't affect your duties or the normal operation of the club. Sounds fine to me. When does it go into effect? Smith pulls the name tag from a desk drawer and tosses it to me. On the words, Assistant Manager. Right away. Welcome to the Suisse. I share Mr. Smith's vision for the future of adult entertainment. I'm happy to announce that we'll be expanding nationwide. Model employee.
And so ends the tale of Josh Black. That was quite the adventure, wasn't it?
It was.
I hope you found the ending you wanted. If not, well, you could always try again.
Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
After all, you're the one in control here. I'm just the humble storyteller. Until next time, ciao.
Yeah. Alright. So, model employee ending. Not bad. But again, though. So, I think I'm just gonna, next time I do it, I'm just gonna record the parts that I hadn't done before, and I'm gonna skip everything else. That way, at least, you're not watching the same thing, story bits, because that can be a bit. But, on that note, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.